Okay, hey everyone. Today is a really delayed video because I was at work all day, and instead of doing normal gameplay, I'm decided to start a new series with in terms of audio, where I talk about the new trunk updates. And joining me today is ZxC,
Hey guys.
and we're going to be talking about the latest changes to trunk 0.18, right? 18?
Yeah, that's right.
18th of February. So that came out like 2 days ago. I was going to do it yesterday, but ZxC was tired or quiet or something. I don't know. He does things, but I'm gonna be assuming, unfortunately, that you've read all the other patch updates up to now, because we're gonna be talking about a bit. We're gonna be, I guess, informing you about what changed on the screen right now. I have a list of things that have happened in the last since the last trunk update, and we will also be giving our thoughts on it and so on and so forth. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
sure thing.
So I guess the way this is going to work is I'm going to go talk, and then you can give an opinion, and then I'm going to refute that opinion very angrily. Right?
All right, well, go ahead.
All right. So it starts with this. One change is removed: cold, fire, draining, fireball, frost, invisibility, and magic dart wands. So these are all wands that I've used extensively, except for magic darts, frost, fireball. Yeah. So basically, half of them
Yeah,
have been really good, and half of them are just I'm okay with. Right? Interestingly enough, throw flame is kept in, which is kind of weird considering frost is not. But I'm
I think
assuming.
it's because they wanted to keep keep one of the three really weak ones, and Frost and Throw Flame are very similar. They just picked Flame to keep, I guess.
Flame is probably better though because it still affects undead. Uh, what kind of sucks is that now cold, fire, and draining are out of the game. We're going to be relying mostly on lightning and the new one, acid, which says in the trunk, shoots a beam of corrosive acid, basically draining. So we only have draining and lightning as our bolt spells for this game, right? That's
Actually, Draining's removed as well.
Yeah, draining's gone. Sorry, acid and lightning. I said one of them, right?
Yeah,
Anyway. Okay, so those we only have two bolt spell weapons wands now. They've removed invisibility, which kind of sucks because I really liked invisibility as a wand, but I guess
yeah, me too.
it was overpowered or something. I don't know. They decided to
It
remove
was a bit.
most of them. Magic darts, no one cares about. Frost, no one really cares about. Fireball, they replaced with ice blast, which is, guess what? Fireball. Wow, it's exactly the same. It's like slightly physical now, and that's it. Like honestly,
Well,
I
Fireball, it was never really a very strong one to begin with.
yeah, I don't
Um,
use either. Like Ice Blast, I've used a whole bunch of times to try to figure out how good it is. It's just pretty much awful. It does exactly the same as Fireball does. So not really sure why they put it in. What do you think?
well, um,
Yeah, that's a dog.
yeah, yeah, that's my dog. Um, Cold and fire being removed. Yeah, they were two of the strongest ones for the player, but at the same time, uh, enemies can't use them against you now either.
I've never considered
Um,
that. Mostly because I'm
which
always
is
the one killing.
well, it's mostly a factor in the early game um, when especially uniques tend to spawn with a wand.
Hmm.
Or they pick them up. I'm not sure how it works really.
I think they
Um,
can only pick it up if you haven't seen it. That's how that
yeah,
works,
that
right?
would be the case.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
regardless, the thing is, cold and fire are the quote unquote power spikes. And now that you've only got draining and lightning, while it's good because you can double zap, it comes with noise, which is something that no one really talks about, I guess. I always stay away from lightning ones because they're noisy as hell. But it looks like now we're going to be using that a lot more, which is, I guess,
yeah,
kind
I've
of
I've usually avoided lightning um, more than the other ones, but it does have a few more uses. Like
double
you can
zaps.
break mesmerize, for
Yeah.
instance, in
Uh,
shoals, very useful.
I've never really.
And
Fair enough. I've never used it for
and
shoals.
I mean, you can use scrolls of noise as well. Um,
No,
And
don't do a mega
double
slime. Don't do
zapping.
that. Don't be silly. Just teleport. Like, come on, guys. Just teleport. Yeah?
Well, double zapping with lightning is also it's sort of a bit more interesting than your regular bolt spell,
Oh yeah,
like your
definitely. I
regular
agree.
bolt
Yeah.
wand.
But
Um,
just can never get
and I
over the
guess
fact that there's cold and fire. Sorry, I spoke over you. My bad.
no, it's alright. Um, really cold, fire, and draining. Um, yeah, they sort of fulfilled the same roles, really. They all were very similar. Um, so I won't be missing them too much.
Well, if they made acid and like lightning as common as every other wand, that would be a lot better. But as it stands now, most of the time you're still going to be getting those hex wands that no one really uses. So, right?
I use them,
Yeah, but
except for polymorph.
yeah, no one uses
That's
polymorph. Polymorph
close
is
to
like
useless.
sometimes you just die from hexing an enemy and turning into a hydra.
Well, I only use it against electric eels.
Oh
That
yeah,
turns them into weak stuff. But other than that, I don't really use it.
I just use confusion on them, or
Well, if I had confusion,
I use the
that's
auto
well,
exclude button. That's a really strong button against them because they can't
yeah,
run
that's
away.
true.
Speaking of, they should remove electric eels. I hate electric eels. Remove them, please.
Then they have to remove polymorph.
Just completely fine with me. No one cares about polymorph. Not even like you can't even polymorph yourself anymore, can you? Because that'd be funny.
I don't
Because
know.
you
I
could
mean,
like be
people
a.
still use polymorph against the royal jelly, so there's that.
I've never seen that happen. But okay,
It's a bit dubious.
you need like 2 scrolls invulnerability. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
This
Anyway,
is
we should probably move on.
yeah. Okay, other removed items. Zom's chest pieces. No one gave a crap. Rods of destruction in the swamp. Damn, but kind of no one gave a crap. And potions of poison. Ah, good. And you have a lot to talk
Yeah, I
about
don't
that.
I don't miss any of those really. I never got to try Zom's chest pieces because that was just in trunk, really.
Basically, what it does is it swaps everything on the screen. That's it. It's
Yeah, that's
eh.
limited utility.
Yeah. Okay. Luckily, potions of degeneration are back. They now drain all stats by 1d3 when consumed. So I didn't even notice they were gone. To be honest, I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't qualify D. So there you go. Whoops. Even more luckily, stats now regen at faster at lower XLs. Again, absolutely no like real benefit or thing. Statue form, bat form, and hydra form no longer have stat modifiers. No one cares. Statue form now also gives somewhat more AC. That's kind of good, I guess, right?
I never use it anyway.
There you go. That's resident guy who doesn't use things that slow him. ZxC. There you go.
Well, I don't like transmutations in particular.
Hey,
I
dragon
just
form is pretty
never
badass.
like them.
Dragon form is pretty badass. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Gonna be a cool dragon. Anyway, other spell changes. Ozakubo's armor now gives ponderousness +1 0.1 move delay. What do you think about that?
I don't think it changes much really because
You're right. No one uses that
um,
spell.
no, it's a good spell if you start with it. Um, it's often a good spell, but I mean, yeah, it's just you won't. It doesn't make much
Move
difference
with it.
adding the movement delay. I'm not quite sure why they did it.
The thing
It
is,
won't
like,
make.
I think it just pushed it under the edge for me. Like, I wouldn't learn it anymore. I don't think it's worth it. Just because having that extra delay there's no way to turn it off is just not a great thing in case things go south.
It won't last long anyway. Like if you're using it in the early game, which is probably you
Well,
started Ice
say you use
Elementalist.
it against an ogre, right? That means
Oh,
that
you,
you
you don't
can't.
want to use it against an ogre though. That's
Well, previously,
okay, right.
like you would now not just use it against the ogre, which makes what the hell is that? Whoa, whoa! Get out of here! Get out of here, nerd! Here's Checkers. We're talking about his dumb trunk update. Look at that. What the hell is this? This is a audio show, and somehow someone just joined in. God damn it! Who's the censor for this? Who edits this crap? Get out of here! No, it's alright. Checkers is here now. He's the what do you call it? guy who runs the
server admin.
crawl.project357.org.
Yeah, I'd go server admin, I think.
Yeah, he's also the one who compiled this post, as you can see at the bottom. But let's just, no one cares about that, right? Not even
Thanks,
checkers.
guys.
We're in the middle of talking right now, so you can, I guess, put your 2 cents in.
About what?
The trunk changes. We're recording right now. Yeah, you're in there.
Man, that's a lot of
Surprise.
pressure. Let me read the trunk changes before I say anything.
You
'Cause I
compiled
feel-
them.
You wrote them.
Yeah, that was like 24 hours ago, man.
What? Okay. Well,
Well,
for those of you that don't
some
know,
of these.
Checkers has like the attention span of a 5-year-old. I've seen him die in less than 10 seconds before. Like he
very
goes
boring
from
game.
full health to 0 in like not even enough time for me to say anything, and I'm one of the faster players in the game. Like I'm not even. I like look around and he's oh shit, he's dead. Oh, he's gone. Anyway, let's keep going. Pass wall is now level 2, previously level 3. Great. What a buff. No one cares. Like, come on, why are all these changes happening? No one cares. Ugh.
It's a very minor change, but
Oh,
I think it's a good change.
Earth Elementalists can get pass wall level 2 now. Ooh. What does that mean? Nothing. It doesn't mean anything to anyone. It doesn't matter though. That's cool, I guess. I don't know. It's a transmutations Earth spell. No one uses that.
It's not a feature. It's not a major feature of this update.
No, it's the most important one. It's going in the title. Pass wall. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, Song of Slang has been simplified. It now gives plus slay with every kill, capping at +9 slay. Wow, +9? That's a lot. Damn. So that's 9 kills. So you have to kill 9 orcs while being ridiculously loud.
And don't forget the enchantment only lasts for a certain amount of time.
So you get like 9 slay for 2 turns after killing 9 dudes and attracting everything. No, it's still not good. Eh? See how that works?
It can be useful sometimes, but it's a lot of the time it's pretty useless.
Look, if you want to use Song of Slaying, just play Quaslar. It's basically the same thing. Eh? Done. Alright, cool. Remove spells. Stone Skin, Condensation Shield, and Phase Shift. So, of the 3, probably the only one anyone cares about is Phase Shift. +8 free evade was pretty sick for a level 6 translocation spell. It's in between Summon Forest, Passage of Galubria, and Control Blink. It's somewhere in that nice range where you want to definitely pick it up if you're a Scout or a Hybrid, right? It's a decent thing.
Well, I rarely bother picking it up, but that's just me.
Well, if you want to go old school Hybrid with Akawara, you are more than welcome to do so, with haste and all that stuff. But honestly, I forgot that haste was a spell, and also I forgot that phase shift was a spell, because I haven't been using spells ever, right? I don't use spells. I don't remember the last time I used a spell on a non... it was last game, wasn't it?
The removal of Stone Skin, Condensation Shield, and Phase Shift is part of a broader shift to overhaul how charms work in this game, especially charms that you cast directly before battle. And
none of those are charms.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna call them charms, even though
those aren't charms, man. Like, actually, of all 3, none of them are charms. I think they should be charms, though.
They're like buffs which you cast before a battle, and it's sort of just extra key presses, really.
Pretty much, yeah. But I did love pressing ZR, ZT, ZY, ZF, ZG, ZJ whenever I wanted to fight like a giant, because that was my whole buff roster, man. I was just like, my APM was ridiculous. Someone could have like looked at the in-game stats and it'd be like 120 or something. It was pretty good. It was fun.
Well, I don't think it adds much to the game. Although I imagine a lot of people might dislike this change.
Probably, yeah. But honestly, like, I did not remember phase shift was a thing. I haven't seen it in ages, like 20 odd games. I haven't used it, I don't think. I think only the Demigod I used it like one time, and it was pretty damn good because it was the only thing keeping me alive. But now it's gone, so I'm gonna have to find something to complain about later, right?
Well, Stone Skin is the sort of spell that I cast before entering like Vaults 5, and then I forget about it for the rest of the game.
Also, statue form gave more AC because stone skin got nerfed. That's actually why, or removed. Sorry. I assume that's why statue form's more AC now, because you were supposed to cast the two
I don't
together.
know really.
Yeah, that's correct.
Ah, see, we got some dev confirmation, quote unquote dev.
Yeah, not
Titter,
fake
titter.
dev.
Okay, so God changes. Ashanzari now lets you directly curse items rather than needing to create scrolls of curse, armor/weapon/jewelry. This ability still consumes a scroll remove curse. So it removes the RNG, but now instead of getting potentially 3 scrolls of curse, you get only 1 per remove curse, which is kind of bad.
Again, it removes the RNG.
But at the same time, I really don't know if that's great, because multiple times you will be using remove curse to get rid of multiple things, and then cursing on multiple things at the same time. So it's like, I don't know. Remove curse seems to be one of those commodities where either you have way too much and you don't care about it, or you have none, like every one of my Ashanzari games. Like seriously, go watch my videos. I never have any remove curse. It's weird. Like, and now they're going to be removing, like, basically every time I would be running 2 less curse scrolls every single time I remove curse. I try to curse something off. I don't know. They need to bump up remove
Well,
curse.
I like the change.
For the record, this is actually my change.
I hate you. Get out.
You're welcome.
I
You're
like
Get
the
out.
change, but I think
You're not
it
allowed
doesn't
here
go far
anymore.
enough.
You nerf my god. Get out. No. Nah. Jokes.
I think it should go further and remove curses in general.
Yeah, they
Except
should
for
also
Ashanzari.
remove Ashanzari. We don't
I'd be
need
happy
that
with
god.
that, but that's going to be harder to justify.
Speaking of nerfs, Aquara's abilities are now considerably lower duration at low invocations, but cost less piety and scale to higher max durations. That sucks because no one trains invocations on Aquara past like 5, and that really sucks because that means I'm gonna have to actually train
I
stuff
think
on it.
it's okay.
It's okay, but
I think it's okay because it does cost less piety. So, and Okawaru piety has actually been quite hard to gain lately, ever since the corpse sacrifice change was
really, I
implemented.
find it to be even better than usual. I don't know. Maybe that's just my own bias, but or maybe it's just because I use Aquara way too often. I'm just used to it. He seems really fast. I don't know. Like, almost as fast as McCleb fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's correct.
I spam the crap out of heroism and I still get max piety. Remember that Trog game that I played? That one was
Maybe
really
you're
bad.
you're just fighting enemies you shouldn't be fighting.
Everything is an enemy you should be fighting with heroism. That's what heroes are for. Saving the dungeon one enemy at a time. What a good time. Anyway, if you would regenerate MP under Pekellus while already full, you now get a potion of magic instead from time to time. I don't know what that means, but I don't
Okay,
really,
what that means
I
is
don't
that
really care.
it previously you would want to be charging your wands using the Pekellus ability
Yeah.
that spends magic points whenever you got near full MP. But because otherwise, if you reach full MP, you'd be wasting MP that you
So
gain
it's
from killing
making
enemies.
a tedious god slightly less tedious. Not bad.
Yeah,
Not a bad thing. But they removed rods of destruction, so Lameo. That was like the only rod I was able to use that whole Pekellus game that I played. It's on the channel, guys.
well, maybe you might be given other rods now.
Hopefully Rod of Clouds one day, because I never get that. Bleh. Alright. Sif now gives miscast protection at 2 and amnesia at 4. That's actually pretty damn good, because amnesia no one gives a crap about, but miscast protection is pretty sick. I like it.
Yeah, that's a sizable buff.
That's a really good buff for Sif. I don't think she's going to be better than Vehumit, though. I still think Vehumit's better. Like, those stubby fireballs, man. Ugh.
Sif is stronger early game, but I think Vehement is more of a late game convenience god.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I can't bring myself to enjoy playing Sif. It's just, even with like macros and stuff, she just feels kind of sad. Makes me feel sad when I play. Because it's all these book jugglings.
Yeah, I much
and,
prefer Vehement.
Yeah, I don't know. Bleh. Sif's okay, I guess. She's the Oh, I was about to say fat ass, but that's not true. She's not that bad. She's the Bo of magic. I don't know. She's okay. She does
She's
alright.
the Okawaru of
Hey,
magic,
don't talk anything about Aquara. Aquara is top tier. I'll tell you that.
and
tell you what.
Vehemet is the Trog.
No. That's not even close. What? No. Aquara is way better. Trog's better for like early game, but I find Aquara's endgame really oh so sweet. Okay. Well, finally, your Red's enslaved soul now works on angels and demons. It's an interaction no one really cares about. Go get some
It's nice.
demons, I guess. I don't know. Go get a Deva and
It
steal
means
his
you can get
soul.
more uniques.
I always forget that I even have that ability, so it doesn't affect me at all. Alright. Swampworm's ambush predator functionality should now function correctly, but where I have no idea what that means. Anyone, checkers, you want to explain?
Yeah, basically it means swamp worms will move towards you while submerged, so you can't see them, and they'll only pop up when they're in attack range.
That's pretty cool, that's
So they're
alright.
sneakier.
They're sneakier, but does it matter? Kind of, maybe. Depends on, like, whether or not you have, like, 20 billion of them coming towards you. If there's, like, one, it doesn't matter whether he's close or far when you start looking at him. He's gonna die. I'd pray for a guy who loses in a 1v1 too. I guess Feelids of Fedass would do that. Like, they would actually lose in a 1v1 to a Swamp Worm.
Feelids would just run away.
Would they, though? I mean...
My Feelids would.
Swamp worms are pretty
yeah, but your
fast. Your
Feelids take 7 hours, Lameo. Anyway, okay. Captain's Cutlass now does flat bonus damage when it disarms an enemy. That doesn't mean anything at all. Okay.
Wasn't it changed to actually disarm enemies?
I have no idea what the Captain's Cutlass does. Is that the speed one? It is, right?
It's a fast cutlass, which now has a chance based on enemy HD to remove their weapon, and it deals bonus damage. So the idea is now you use it until you disarm the enemy, and then you swap out something else.
So basically, it's a tedious. Why is that in the game? What? Huh? A swap weapon?
It's an interesting weapon, unique weapon, really.
A swap weapon, though? I don't know. I don't know. Seems like it's against dev philosophy to have swap weapons. They should remove blowguns while they're at it. Really. Kind of. Maybe.
I don't think they should do that.
Shut up, just because your win rate drops. Can't say that. Blowguns are annoying. I'm telling you now. Anyway. Alright, last things, and kind of the most important one, I guess. 2 new gods, Aquakakaka and Hakapapapa. One of them is the god of dancing, and one of them is the god of memory. So the god of Akakakapapa, the god of aesthetic dance, basically lets you play as a MOBA character for like 10 seconds. You dance, and then as you dance, your piety rises really quick, and as your piety rises, you get more dudes, you get more abilities. You get some AoE stomp, you get a dash that confuses enemies, you get some telefrag, I don't know that, it's instant kill somehow.
You can insta-gib any enemy,
but
really.
it instantly ends your dance, right? Is there a cooldown on the dance? Does anyone know? Checkers? Yeah?
There's no cooldown. Assuming you can hit the piety threshold multiple times, you can cast it immediately.
So how long does it take for you to get into the dance mode?
I haven't really played it that much, but I think 2 or 3 hits will generally hit Stomp, and then if there's tougher enemies, you're going to go up piety quite quickly from there.
Okay, cool. So basically, it's kind of like Demonic God. Like, it's kind of like playing a Demon Spawn, where you get buffs for being in combat for a long time, essentially. Obviously with actives, but that's how it is. Alright, so now Hiplukapapa, the god of ancestral memory, that's all about playing as someone that isn't your character. You get a dude, he's your pet, and then you level him up. He's like a Pokemon, but you can only have one of them. And if he dies, he respawns.
Yeah, so it's a god that's all about your pet.
That
A
seems
single strong ally.
that seems ridiculous, but also a lot more interesting than all the other gods we've had so far. He was kind of a long
I
time
quite like
coming.
both of the god ideas.
Well,
I'm
one of
quite
them's
keen to
straight up
play
a
both of
ripoff
them.
of MOBAs, so I don't know. I don't know. And also their names are ridiculous. That doesn't really help. Like if their name was Trog, I'd be okay with it. Trog, God of Aesthetic Dance.
So
That
the
sounds
first
good.
one is UK Yao.
No,
Is it
it's
like that?
Akokokokaba.
Checkers?
I have no idea, sorry.
It's Akokokokaba. And the last one is Heplekapapakapa. That was actually kind of close. It had a Q, a K. No, it's Hekapakapaka. Yeah? Eh? Eh?
I don't know.
Good.
I guess we'll just call him Hep.
That does not
The
sound
pronunciation
right.
is Hepliak Alkana.
That doesn't sound right. And calling him Hep does not sound right either. You know, I just worship Hep. Oh, okay, hepatitis. Anyway, so all these trunk changes can be played either online if you're an Australian, or what's CBRO? Is that B rotator?
American.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you're an American or you're an Australian, you can play. Checkers is like up to date. He's like real hipster, so he put us with the latest up to date like version of Trunk, which is kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, other than that, what do you guys think about the game? The state of the game right now?
Well, I like where it's heading. I like the recent changes. Yeah, pretty much.
All right, what about you, Checkers?
He wrote
I-
half the changes.
Yeah, I think things are improving, but it's also revealing a lot of things that need to improve even further.
All right, everyone, step back. I'm about to spit some fire. I hate everything. I hate this whole game. I hate every single change. I wish this game was 0.6. I wish no one ever moved out of 1990s. All right, that's my oppositional opinion of the day. So everyone, you can all quote me. I wish this game was in 0.6. It had only ASCII.
Are you just parroting Reddit?
What? What's
I can
Reddit?
put 0.6 on CPU if you want.
No, that's a spoiler. You can't do that. Is 0.6 in
It's what
ASCII
you
only?
want, though.
Is 0.6 in ASCII? Well, when did they
Yeah,
have tiles?
only 0.9 from memory.
Really? 0.9 they had tiles?
Yeah, well, that might actually have
Damn.
been web tiles. I'm not sure about tiles.
That's crazy. And I remember that the tiles were like free to play, freeware or something, right? At some point, because I remember seeing it I remember seeing the ogre tile on a mobile game. I was like, what?
Yeah, the original tiles were just from a free tile set, but most of them have been remade, but they're also released under a permissive license, so you can pretty much use them anywhere for anything.
Oh, great! I can use it on my channel. I'm not going to. I'm too lazy. Hey! Alright, so that about wraps up these trunk changes for the 18th of February 2016. I'm Demise, and joining me today was ZxC.
See ya.
And surprise guest, Checkers!
Woo!
Piss off. Alright.